My name is Phil. I was Chris's roommate at Colgate. Leading up to today, looking at the weather last week, when they predicted nothing but rain, and we show up today, and my first thought was, I don't know how Cris pulled this off. But he did, because he always had this outsized optimism. And, I'm sorry, can't hear? Okay, there you go. Had just incredible optimism that if there was something he wanted to do, he had the absolute belief that he was going to be able to do it. And one short example is when they lived in Irvington, he built a very vertical house. He helped design it with the architect, where each floor was basically a cube, and on the top floor was the kitchen. And he called up one day and he said, I found this 6-burner commercial Wolf stove, and we have to get it up into the kitchen. And I said, well, we're not going to be able to do that. And he said, we will. I said, how? And he said, we're going to put up a block and tackle, and we're going to hoist this thing 3 stories up, and then we'll grab it and we'll pull it into the kitchen. And the only important part of this story is it worked perfectly, exactly as he said it would, and that was Cris. He always had this thought, something he believed, something he wanted, and the absolute faith that it was going to happen. So the last thing I'd like to say is that Cris and I spent over our lives just untold hours together. And that continued up until he moved up here. But still, every year on his birthday and on mine, we'd have a telephone conversation and we'd catch up. And this year, as some of you may be aware, would have been Chris's 19th birthday. Cris was born on leap year day, and he would have turned 19, and it was always a pleasure to call and talk to him, but especially on those 4-year anniversaries where we joke about it. And this year was incredibly difficult because there was no way to make it. So just wanted to share those thoughts about Cris. But Cris would have said the entire week, it'll be perfect weather, nothing to worry